loudest buildings in football, and never more so than when the war drum is sounded, and this crowd has begun its battle cry inside the walls of Kansas City's Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, what a game, a rematch of Super Bowl 59 as the Chiefs welcoming the team who beat them for it all, the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Arrowhead. Here's Smith on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does, the quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
The second down run by Pacheco. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. Play action, Mahomes. Didn't get it to Rashee Rice, complete. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Picked off, Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Drive starts with an option, right side. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. This throw is caught. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Fourth down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. And the QB keeps fighting for the goal line. Oh, we lost it. Someone punched it out. And it looks like the offense was there to recover it. They're inside the 5. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Motion man left is Brown. Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs, nothing. Jake Elliott.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And things have gone from bad to worse in their 2 drives. Hopefully the 3rd time's the charm for them. They find some success. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Throwing again, Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They'll run here on first down. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be second and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Mahomes. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's third and goal. Another throw from Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs trim the lead to 1. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown! Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. They send this away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Complete out to the right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
In a good spot here, second and inches. Hurts now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there, but still plenty of options left on third and short. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Right at that defense from flying around and making the play.
And now they're on the tackle. A gain on the play. First down, Eagles.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. This time he's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Birds tucks it, starts running. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On third down, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. Elliott connects there. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. That one connects. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the draw, it's Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They go play fake with Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's a whole new language out there. But in many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. Speaks for itself. You got to run from one spot all the way across the field. Those two did it very well.
That's on 1st down. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And an Eagle 1st down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, here's Hurts. Connects on the crosser. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Okay, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Hurts yet again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pass complete to Goddard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Complete to number 88, Dallas Goddard. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A 6-yard pickup.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
From the 32. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
First down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Gets him on the in route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing again, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
A gain of a yard.
Timeout taken by the offense, their second.
At the Eagles'
And they still have one in their
31-yard line.
pocket for what's left of this half. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
They'll come up first and 10. From the red zone now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this is down all the way to the 3. Whistles, and the offense just sneaks in that timeout. And they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash.
A 20-yard attempt.
Butker knocks it through, and that'll get him back to 11. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Hurts now from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
First down, Eagles.
Can't believe I paid for this.
What was that? Are you kidding me?
What is? Come see this. Teamwork.
Yeah.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 39. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
First down.
You look at the tendencies and the stats, Kate, 4th and that distance, typically you see pass. Unless, of course, you got the perfect running play in your back pocket and a whole bunch of trust in the people around you.
Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Brought down at the 1-yard line. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Barkley can't push it across. They make the stand, and it looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. He gets it again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles push their lead to 18.
Chiefs 10.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
First down throw, Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Another throw for Mahomes. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Butker to try the point after.
Get that field goal.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs make it an 11-point ball game. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Option play, they give it to Barkley. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well, and it's going to cost him about a yard.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Hurts with it on third and short. He's running for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Philadelphia.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
1-yard gain.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Hurts setting up to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown.
Okay, you got to be aware defensively by this point that this guy is going to run if he sees daylight. I think there was an awareness factor. They just couldn't stop him. He has just been that kind of X-factor with his legs.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles push their lead to 18. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Juke the defender. This makes it up to the 25. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. He gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
An 8-yard gain.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. From the 34. That's caught in stride by Rice. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Mahomes now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to the air, Mahomes. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Pacheco gets it from the gun. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to legs pumping.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. It's Pacheco again. He finds space into the red zone. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it an 11-point ball game.
Chiefs 24.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Shipley now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go play fake with Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Hurts now from the gun. He can run it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Mahomes on 1st and 10. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. One of the tight ends in motion left. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Kelsey's got him right side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Looking to throw Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Finds a man right side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Who else? Kelsey's got another. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Eagles' 5-yard line.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs at a 2-score deficit. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Another throw for Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
The Chiefs.
Here he is to throw. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now.
Chiefs 42.
Proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They're headed out now defending not a two-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
So I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a two-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
23-yard line.
Offense to the line for second down. They go to Barkley again. And a decent run gets him out 4. It's going to be third down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. He's got Brown on the slant. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. So out now comes the punter. Braden Mann will kick it away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw, and that'll bring up second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Now to throw. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. He'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
Leads to 2nd and
That
10.
just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game.
42. Chiefs 32.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice readying for a new series on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets out of bounds, stopping the clock, but not the big play they needed. Just a gain of 5.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners, as we say so long from Kansas City.